Hey guys, I'm just tilting the camera right now. I'm trying to get this thing live, and I don't want it to fall over, so I'm trying to get this to work because I have something to say right now, and I'm very upset. Alright, so I'm trying to get this to go live, and I'm going to go back to check something real quick. It says it's supposed to start at 9 o'clock, but I'm trying to get something else to go live. Let me go back to the control room and get all this, but I have something to say, and I really have to get this off my chest soon. Create a stream, cancel. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing live. It doesn't want to go live. I don't know why. Okay, save changes. I'm trying to see if I can get this to go and get this, but I am live for 50 seconds. I'm just trying to see if I can get this to go right now. Okay, we are good. Alright. I don't know if it's preparing for... or it started to go right now. Okay, that's perfect. It's good. It's a little crooked, but I have to talk to everybody. Alright? And I have to make sure this stays straight and everything. Because today, the reason why I'm going live is basically a few things. But right now, I just have to get this all set. And then cancel out the other one when I can. Alright? So I'm going to share this with Facebook and tell them I am live. Alright. Okay, it's not working. That's not good. Because, I don't know where to put it. Oh. I got the letter from the lawyer. Because I have to explain a situation that's going on right now. I just lost a friend. I lost someone passed away. I will explain everything in a minute. Right now, this is going live, and I had to get it on Facebook. And I'm going to tell Facebook I am live on YouTube right now. And I even said that, I even text Christopher, he better be on this and watching this, because I am sick and tired of people. Okay? And I will give the phone number if I have to. But maybe not. Because I really, you know what I mean? I'm tired of people. You know, people who claim to be my friend and then stab me in the back. It's that type of situation. So right now I'm posting that. And trying to get this to share right now. And let's see if it works now. Yes, it did. Okay. Post to Facebook. Alright. Alright. Let me go to the control room and make sure everything's good. Stream is okay, buffering, whatever, yeah. Everything else looks good. Making sure everything else looks good. Alright. Okay, we are good on here, hopefully. Sync the players, perfect. Back to the page. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Now, I muted that and everything and stuff. I'm going to basically edit this now so that I can get a phone number, but I also have to open up another window and stuff. But I'm going to save this right now for a second and open this up real quick. Go to this, because I got the letter from the lawyer. Okay, like I said, I got the letter from the lawyer. Just gotta look for some people in my list of people on my page. But how's everybody else's day? I usually don't go live unless I have to. And I'm just a little upset right now. Let's see, subscribers. If it'll let me go to my subscribers. I need to find people on here. Just trying to make sure I got rid of a bunch of people. Alright, because right now, I said I'm pissed right now. I really am. Okay, let's see. Just getting rid of some things and stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I needed. All right. All right, now. Okay, ignore the face. Ignore everything else. I am just trying to look at things right now. All right. Reason I'm going live is because there was a situation that just happened today. Earlier this week, I have been dealing with people saying, please, could you stop? Please, could you... And some people took it to heart. They thought it was about them. And they don't realize there's many people, and if you see that moving behind me, that is Shadow. Alright? They don't realize people call on me for help and everything, right? So, say hi, Shadow. Okay? When I was being bullied, and still being bullied by Christopher's friends, I had contacted the bully hotline. Okay? I contacted the bully hotline. And they basically... put me in touch with a lawyer. No one knew about this lawyer, okay? Maybe one or two people. Some people knew the situation at hand, what was going on. I needed volunteers. I needed people who could do something for the lawyer because we needed to get the information because I had contacted my police department, the United Kingdom Police Department. I contacted many people to stop this bullying, okay? Because technically, I did nothing wrong to Christopher. They never let us fix this. And he gave up on me on the trip. And in turn, I gave him up because I did warn him. I said if anything else he had pulled happened again, I didn't want to be part of this anymore. But I did not think, and I warned him even on the trip too, that many people would bully me again to make sure I leave and never come back. And that's sad, really, you know? So... it turned out there was a lot of stuff I did not know, but this was just a summary of basically what the findings were from the law office that dealt with me. Alright? Now, I will say this. My friend Sally Rivera basically is being commended in this as well for her efforts on what she did. And I wanted to tell her about that, but due to a situation today, I no longer have a friend named Sally. Okay? Because she flipped the script on me. And ended our friendship. Blaming me for ending the friendship, just like how Christopher ended the friendship. And her 21-year-old son did not, and I know he watches these, did not stay out of adult conversation. But he also has to ask his mother what she used to tell me. If he wants to be so in and he threatened me, and I had that on Skype, so just letting that go out there, okay? So I never bothered his mother. All I would ask is if I could vent on a few things or talk to her about things. She wanted to know about the book. She wanted to talk with me, but she was always afraid to talk to me. And I don't push any issues. I don't harass people and I don't stalk people. People do it to me. And why I had to get a lawyer when I did with the bullying. Okay, when people wouldn't stop, when I asked for help. You watch these YouTubes. I basically ask for help. Stop bullying me. Stop acting like children. So, back on October 25th, I was put in touch with a lawyer. And this is the findings on that. And when you hear this, according to the law office, no one can fault me for anything. Because I did not even know half of what was going on. Mostly the person that was part of this was Sally, as well as the lawyer's office, as well as the detective that was in on this. I was only to ask questions and pose things. And basically play by ear. And I did not realize how many people, because they called me before they sent this, stood up for me. But this is just a summary, basically. If they had to write everything they found, they said this would be thicker than this. So, it's legit. They sent it. I printed it out from my emails. Alright? And I'm going to read it to you guys, live here. So I hope Christopher is watching. I hope Sally's watching. And I hope everybody else is watching. Because it was very interesting, some of the findings. Now, this is what it says. Dear Miss Felicia Ann McNamara, As per our conversation back on October 25th, 2016, and your most recent call on March 29th, 2017, you asked our office for help in a case of bullying. My office is sending you the results of the investigation and found that it was not only one person, but someone you already know. I regret to inform you that from all the findings that you have sent to our office here, and what we uncovered is that something just, my Facebook, hold on, give me guys 1 second. Something just hiccuped. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell happened on my Facebook page. Okay. Give me 1 second, something's not working. And I'll reread this. Copy. What the hell just happened here? Okay, give me 1 sec. 1 sec, trying to make sure. Alright. Making sure everything else is good. Alright, here we go again. Okay, ready? Alright. Dear Miss Felicia Ann McNamara, as per our conversation back on October 25th, 2016, and your most recent call on March 29th, 2017, you asked our office for help in a case of bullying. My office is sending you the results of this investigation and found that it was not only one person, but someone you already know. I regret to inform you that from all the findings that you have sent to our office here and what we uncovered, that it was Mr. Christopher Graham John Fuel's portrayal, how he portrayed me to others, of you to people and his friends, validations that led to this. We here at the office of Banks and Mark feel it is now up to you if you would like to pursue the matter. We find that it is a matter that can be settled if the parties at hand would have a sit down and discuss that matter fully as adults. They're trying to say they won't finish the case because they feel the findings show that if we acted like adults or spoke like adults, there wouldn't be need of this and everything. Okay. In our efforts to help you combat the bullying, we asked you to find someone who could play a role in catching the bullies, and we were amazed at the wonderful friends and family you have willing to volunteer and protecting you. This is what I didn't know. That's why I called them. All right? You got to hear. This is only a sampling of what people have said. You had to hear what people said. I almost cried. All right? Okay. My office was overrun with people giving you recommendations of how good a person you are, Miss McNamara. These volunteers said to my staff, Felicia is the best person you could ever know, and she does not deserve what these people keep doing to her. I have known Felicia for over 10 years, and she will not hurt a fly. Felicia only leaves and stays gone when she is hurt by those she thinks has her back or cares for her fully. What do you need? Felicia had my back, now I got hers. Yet, out of all the volunteers who took on this mission, my office would like to commend and thank. Okay, here's where, now why my friend Sally jumped the gun and basically acted like a fool. Alright? And if her son is watching, why don't you ask what's going on instead of being in your own little world? Alright? Or stay out of adult conversations. Basically, they said, my office would like to commend and thank Miss Sally Rivera, Miss, meaning Ms., MS, Sandra Vega, Miss Strega Adore, and many others that took it upon themselves to aid in your defense, especially Sally. Sally went above and beyond by creating the sites, Sandy Santana, Samantha London, and many other sites that aided in the stopping of the alleged bullies and bullying slander of you and Mr. Christopher Graham John Fuel. In our findings, we have found that it was said Christopher Graham John Fuel's portrayal of you to his said social media friends on sites such as Facebook, Google+, and many other outlets is why you were seen and perceived as said threat to everyone. The proof was in the form of how our volunteers found that people who did not even know you were going off of what was hearsay by Christopher Graham John Fuel and Luke Rich. We also had our own volunteers that Miss Rivera, Sally, did not know about to aid and monitor the situation if she needed any help. Our volunteer was a detective with the NYC SVU and Cybercrimes Unit, and their findings also helped us to find out said information above. We also would like to acknowledge that Miss McNamara was not aware of most... This is probably the detective talking. Okay. We would like to acknowledge that Miss McNamara was not aware of most of the ongoings unless we asked her to ask Miss Rivera, who also at the time did not know what was to become of the situation until the time was right, to show that social media can hide those out to harm and cause harm to others. We also... Let's see, what is this? I have the first time I'm reading this, guys, because I pulled it off email. We also proved that many of the people or friends of both parties, Miss McNamara and Mr. Fuel, cannot tell fantasy from reality, and in turn of events, we could not believe what was found out. Our findings found that many of the social media friends could not give a reason why they disliked you, nor could understand what was wrong with bullying someone. We also here would like to let you know that in no way you, Miss McNamara, nor Miss Rivera, is to be sought out by said people nor accused of catfishing, for it was our office that asked you to find people to help find the culprit or culprits in this case. Miss Rivera took it upon herself, as well as many others, to help and aid in the ending of your treatments of constant bullying by Mr. Christopher Graham John Fuel's alleged friends coming to his aid. Now, we also know that you have asked Miss Rivera on our behalf to cease further involvement with Mr. Christopher Graham John Fuel and his friends due to the facts at hand. And since there is really no need to file a case with our office. We also know that Miss Rivera has done a wonderful job, and we hope that by the time you receive this letter, she has ended her part in this situation, for her help is no longer needed. My office agrees with you in that since it was based on hearsay and prejudgment, as well as many others who did not question, only speculated on the matter until it was too late, you ask that Mr. Christopher Graham John Fuel be left alone, and alone be brought back up if said bullying continues on. We here, however, are sad that you must still be bullied by a few remaining people, especially Luke Rich, Josh Hill, and many others who did not hear the correct story and went based on one-sided conversations. If you need my office in any future matters pertaining to this or any other bullying cases, please feel free to contact us and we will be more than happy to help. Sincerely, Michael Samuel, Bank Attorney. Okay. Cat's out of the bag. Samantha London does not exist. Neither did Sandy Santana. Those were two sites, as well as many others, created to find out why people did what they did and why they only believed hearsay and did not understand. Also how the fact that Christopher fell for all those sites and believed everything that was said there. The sad thing about it is that my friend Sally does not know how much she was appreciated by this law office and commended for it, and how they will, and they said that she will, based on all of this, and my cat's being stupid over there, turn out to be the best lawyer they ever, because it took somebody with enough courage and guts to do that for someone. Only to have my friend claim that I am bothering them and everything, trying to tell them also today that there was a sad thing that happened. Last night I had to deal with one of my other friends who has my back also with Christopher, because they don't like the fact and saw what was bullying. They finally saw it. So I vented to another friend about what was going on, and as soon as I hung up with them, about an hour later, I was deep in a sleep. I get a phone call. And basically, I got a call from California. I'm not gonna say where, but sad I can't go. Okay. I promised I wasn't gonna cry. I promised, because I haven't seen him in a while. Give me a second. Okay. As you all well know, I have exes that I talk about in my videos. And when all the stuff was going on with Christopher, one of my exes had lost his partner back in around the time of October and everything. Told me to fix it with Christopher. That friend keeps telling me, fix it, do whatever you have to do, fix it, right? I get a phone call in California. I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And everything. It's this number I rarely see, because not this ex, because I was already upset because my other ex had lost his partner. This other ex got married. He was also one of the ones that liked Christopher. He's the one that wrote me a letter explaining why he left and why whatever, and why it wasn't my fault, why he acted the way he did, if you know what I mean. That was the first ex that wrote me a letter apologizing for dumping me, apologizing for cared about me. Admitted he cared, but he couldn't stay. He couldn't handle my family. He couldn't handle the things that were going on here. He wasn't strong enough. His wife called me. You could see from the tears. Passed away. And you know what it is. You know what it is. They didn't have any kids. They were planning to adopt. He couldn't have kids. That was the one thing we had in common. But he didn't get a chance to adopt. Because I was going to be the godmother if he did. Because now I gotta find that letter. I really have to find that letter. And I don't know where it is in this mess. But he passed away last night. His wife asked me if I wanted to come to the funeral. And I can't. And I don't wanna. Because that was his life. Give me a sec, guys. I gotta find tissues. Trying to be brave. Because that's what I do. Unless I'm a constant in your life, I don't mess up people's lives. But he wanted her to call me. To let me know. At least someone had respect for me. Give me one sec. Sorry, guys. 39 years old. He couldn't fight his battle. But at least he was happy. But he was one of the ones that wrote me a letter when I finally found Christopher. And the funny part is, he wrote it as, he wrote it as when Christopher was my friend. And you have to understand, my friends check everybody out. My friends basically know I've been hurt too many times. And the reason I went live was because I don't want Christopher to be hurt anymore. I'm tired of it. I know he's not dumb as a doornail. I know he knew what was going on. But to have people act like I'm the enemy when they ask to help me, or when they asked me to be their friend, to help them with school, to help them with their lives, to vent to them, to be their best friend, to be their girlfriend, to be... Yeah, life has ups and downs. We live in bubbles. We live in glass homes, you know? We just, you know? But when I needed my friend, and I said this morning, I wanted her to end everything, leave Christopher alone, end it now, deal with it, just done. I don't want it anymore. The lawyer had already asked her to stop. She says to me, "What's wrong with you?" I had just been bombarded with all night people wanting help from me. And then I vented to one of my other friends. And as soon as I hung up with them, I got that phone call. And I wanted to talk to my friend, but she ended the friendship. I wasn't going to end any friendship. The same way Christopher ended everything. People get in their heads, and I'm rather not. All the goodness that happened before, I was not bothering people. I was not harassing people. But in their eyes, they saw that. And me, who needed somebody to talk to at that time, because God, it's been how many years? It's one of my acting friends, alright? It's one of my acting friends that was actor, like, with me and stuff, but moved out there. Okay? Sort of, no one knew. You know? Tried the date, didn't work, you know? He was able to move out there, and that's when he met the girl and everything, and I went to the wayside. He went out for a movie shoot. I ended up getting kicked to the curb. Hence, so you see, there's a lot of times exes with me are basically just crazy ways they happen. So yeah, as I dry my tears and try to keep my composure and not talk about him, I'm sitting here because there's gonna be a cremation and all that stuff. It's no point in me because, let's see, I've already had to deal with a loss, losing Christopher, because of everybody. I had to deal with my friend, my ex, who came out of the closet on our second date, and he lost his partner as soon as I was losing my boyfriend. Then my adoptive uncle passes away. Now I lose another ex to death. To cancer. I hate that friggin' disease. The cremation's tomorrow. There's no way. Like I said. But you know what? I sent flowers. And she's a nice person. She says that if she ever wants to talk, she'll talk to me. She always was nice, because she always would call once in a while. They'd call at Christmas, you know, things like that. But it was funny. He goes out for a movie shoot. Doesn't get like a starring role, but whatever. And they meet, and I get told, oh, found somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that hurt. But still, you know, I was happy. That's the thing about me. Be honest. He was honest. He also wrote a letter telling me it wasn't my fault. And then wrote a letter when I met Christopher. He didn't like my other ones that I was with, you know? But it's a time to celebrate life. And I said to her, and I texted her on Skype, I said, please, end it now. End all of it. I don't want any more. I don't want anybody else getting hurt. So right now, I'm blowing up everything in the sense of, or putting on blast what's going on, but I already think Christopher already knew. I'm not that good an actress. Trust me, if I was, I'd be not at the Department of Motor Vehicles or sitting here in front of you guys. Okay? Trust me. I can't cry on cue. These are real tears. That's part of the reason why I couldn't get a certain role. I can't cry on cue. See? Doesn't work. I can't cry on cue. Cry. See? Cry. No. Mm-mm. But right now, I'm in a conundrum. And this is annoying the friggin' hell out of me. If you see, don't get grossed out if you see blood. My life is like, bleh, you know? But then again, there's reasons for everything. I get told that I talk too much. I get told that I take too much time by showing a kind hand. I get told by people that they fear me. But what gets me is people who presume I'm only talking about them. That means you have something to hide, you know? That means that you did something, you know what I mean, that is not right. That means you're hiding something if you think it's about you. I generally needed her help. And she just flipped the script on me, just like Christopher flipped the script on me. What the hell kind of friends do I have if they can do that and blame me? What true colors? I told you the truth. I asked for help. You took it upon yourselves to do what you wanted. The same goes with anybody. If you don't know the whole story, back the frack off. If you do not know the whole story. Because maybe if you get the whole story, then you wouldn't be threatening me or bullying me. An adult who's old enough to be your mother tells you what this generation has for respect. I was given a lawyer by the bully hotline. I did what I was told to do. I already had my results and asked them to send me that letter explaining, just a small explanation of what it was. When I found out that it was Christopher's portrayal of me to his friends because their opinions mattered more, I asked Sally to stop based on what the lawyer said. Have her stop. We don't need her anymore. You're not pursuing the case. Because I sat there and I go, all it is hearsay. People are going to talk about you good, they're going to talk about you bad. It doesn't matter. People are going to talk about you. What I didn't like is the fact that many of you sat there and just bullied me. Completely bullied me. Out of the when they said no one understood why bullying was wrong, I just was like, we have come to a world where people just are desensitized. They don't care if they hurt anybody. I had asked Sally to stop, to let the cat out of the bag, to prove to them that they cannot tell fantasy from reality. And what do I get? Stabbed in the back again. I was not ending no friendship. She said goodbye, so did Christopher. I was insulted by her husband and her son, and I pointed that out. For people who don't know me, they should have asked, and I know they watch these. So what do I do with my life? I don't harass people. I get on with things. I have no need for her anymore now because her true colors showed through by letting her family dictate how she can be friends with me. If you have to be afraid to talk to me, go away. Don't want you in my life. If you're more afraid of what people are going to say with me around, go away. You're not a friend. I sit here every day dealing with other people's problems. And when I ask for help, it's not my problem. Oh, I'll help you, but what are you going to give me in return? Oh, you're a bad person. Wasted 4 years with Christopher. 4 years. Wasted a few months with her, who I thought was my friend. Because I asked for help on Facebook. I put it out there on Facebook. Help me stop these bullies. And she, being the friend I thought she was, said, I'll do it. Meanwhile, didn't realize I had many others that showed up at the office and said to the lawyer, what do you need? It was a total of 15 people that showed up. 15 people showed up at that office. I was shocked to hear that 15 people, and some of them only met me at Comic-Con, had my back to deal with all this. It says something that strangers can be more of a friend or family to me than the people I know. And that's where I'm frustrated and upset because, yeah, I lost a friend. I lost a boyfriend. I lost a best friend. And then I lose another friend. And then I have all these debts. People dying. Don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it. Oh, it's still hitting me. Do you know what? He was the one ex that never did anything with me, if you get my drift. We didn't get that far. So that makes 2 exes of mine that didn't get that far. Christopher and that one. Okay? I came on here to let people know what was going on. I also came on here because I keep seeing people putting the thumbs down on my stuff. Now, if you're doing thumbs down because you're sad about everything, write a little note. But if you're doing it out of spite, that says something about you too, like they said. If everyone would sit down like an adult and talk about things, see? Parties at hand would have a sit down and discuss the matter fully as adults. That would be interesting. Because, like I said, and there goes the demon. I'm upset right now. Because someone I cared about died. Everyone says if that happens to Christopher, I'm going to be a wreck. I don't know. Look at me, a person that I didn't even see in a long time. You know? But everyone used to say I'm like the Doctor. I don't like endings. This is live, people. You guys don't get to see this much when I have to edit and everything. I think Shadow's trying to make me laugh because he tried all night to make me laugh. Because I was crying all night. Because I'm thinking about him right now, that's why. God, I gotta, oh. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. Whew, okay. And, you know, okay, like I said, if I was a good actress, I would have not be here like this. I went live because I'm trying to tell people, check out fantasy and reality. Learn about fantasy and reality. If my friend Sally can pull off 2 fake sites and Christopher and everybody else fell hook, line, and sinker for it, unless Christopher was in on it too. But we won't know. Because I severed ties with Sally. I severed ties with Christopher. What's going to be with my life now is the people that actually care. You know, I woke up this morning with like a weight off my shoulders. And I said to myself, was that because of everything that was going on? Was that because, you know? What were you going to do with your lives? Can you honestly treat people the way people treat me and still be like, nothing's wrong? I've never slandered anybody, nor anything else. These YouTubes were here way before Christopher. They're going to be way here after Christopher. And all the other people in my life. The many things that I had found out through the lawyer, half Sally doesn't even know. But Sally didn't realize there was a lawyer as well, who commended her work, her investigation, the way she conducted everything. They were praising her. And I said, well, I don't talk to her anymore. She did this. And they're very sad about that. Because she has a future in law. And my eyelash just fell on my friggin' eye. Ah. God damn it. This is live, people. Oh, my eyelash is killing me. Start laughing now, please, people. Just start laughing now. This is what I edit out. You're actually seeing what I edit out of YouTube. Oh, my God. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I think it's still in there. Oh. See, this is the funny bits. This is the funny parts. I say people throw me away. And people say, don't do that. That makes you out. No. Do you understand when I say throw away? You're throwing away an opportunity to get to know somebody. You tell me to forget my past, but you guys can't. You guys want to help me, but then you drop out at the end when you don't need me anymore. I don't get you people. I really don't. I'm literally sitting here telling you everything that has gone on in my life through these vlogs, only to find that I have frenemies more than friends. Because the ones that do have my back for real showed up at this office and said what they said. This is just the gist of it. You don't understand what they told me on the phone. If you heard what was on the phone, you would have been like, what do you mean? Like, I had so many people telling me who know me, who actually do know me. And then I had the ones who had just met, getting to know me. They go, you know what the one person they didn't put in there said? Felicia comes off, and I don't want to curse, but this is, okay. They said, Felicia comes off as either shy, ignorant, or stupid. And people take advantage of that. I advise people, this is the girl said this, not to do that. So whatever she needs, I will be there for her. And this was one of the people that volunteered. The lawyer had said to me, why do people keep presuming you are the way you are? And then when he was sitting there and talking with me, and I explained everything, he said, huh, you are a rare one. No matter how many people hurt you, you still show love and compassion. I'm not that strong a person. Even as a lawyer, I was like, yeah. Why should I hate someone who only listens to hearsay, who only thinks with one-sided conversations, who can't trust their own judgments, who fear the unknown? You can't fault people for that. You, however, can cry and be upset and pissed off, yes. Shadow. You hear him? You gonna say hi to everybody? Just watch The Wire. Watch The Wire. Yeah, we're wired up here. And that eyelash is still sitting in my eye. Oh. Okay. What am I getting at? I loved Christopher. I loved my exes. I loved all of my exes. They just didn't love me back. Except for one. And that one I don't even talk to anymore. He's still alive, though. His second wife does not like me. He made one stupid mistake. How do I... I can't. It's PG on here. It's G. I can't say it. Why his second wife does not like me. I'll just say he critiqued her. And that's all I'll leave it at. He critiqued her. And she only hates me because she just has to hate me. Because she didn't want to be compared to an ex. Because her exact words, if you really compare me to her that much, why don't you go back to her and this divorce and now she'll be your third wife? So for 2 years I haven't talked to him. I think they have a newborn right now, but I'm not sure. But my other ex that passed away this morning, I'm sorry, still hitting me. That one was a rare one too. Because the one thing he did, he made amends. Maybe it was because he was sick, maybe whatever, but he made amends. He did not blame me for his mess up of us. He did not blame me. And he made his friends apologize too. And that's where I was trying to tell you guys. And my mother is calling. So I'm going to end this here before she basically drives us all nuts. So I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be live again. But have fun, people. And remember those. People are not going to be here that long. Love who you can right now.